want to win some tickets, some free tickets? Okay, it's the Singer-Songwriter Sunday Series at Cases Music, brought to you by Dryer Fire and Cases Music. Last week, they featured a couple of musicians. I know that Christina Mertenen was one and Jacob Quarrel was another. Coming up this Sunday, it is the one and only Nicholas Luck. Who's on the bill with you, Nicholas?
Mr. Tati.
Mr. Tati, I know his family. They're, I've known them for a long time, actually. His uncle, Ken McAuliffe, is quite a well-known Canadian actor. And so you are one of the series, and then the following week it's Mark Dunn, and do you know who's on with Mark? I forget. Anyway, Mark's going to be on the show next week.
Oh, with Jackson Reed.
That's correct. Good for you. You know everything. The things get underway at Cases. Now, what they're doing is kind of cool, right? They have a lobby area at Cases, a little fireplace going, some chairs set up, like a lounge setting.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are up there. Is it one set for each performer? Like, do you do all your stuff, and then... who did you say? I'm sorry again.
Mr. Tati.
Yeah, Mr. Will Mr. do his stuff after, or do you take turns back and forth? Like, do you work together at all? What's the setup?
I'm assuming it's going to be a set by set.
Set by set. Okay.
I don't know everything.
All right. How many tunes have you got ready to go with this one? Because this is all original works on that night, or are you doing some stuff? Because it's singer-songwriter, so I would imagine you could present some stuff that you've written, some originals, and if you wanted to do covers, you could. Are you doing a combo?
Probably planning. Well, it's planned, but I'll do some guitar numbers.
Are you doing guitar and they're doing keyboard too?
Yeah, why not?
Look at you go. And the reason you can win tickets if you listen to the name of the song. Well, listen to the song that Nick is going to perform, Nicholas, and then send an email to either me, Timothy at superiormedia.ca, or to newsroom at superiormedia.ca by 12 o'clock today. This is airing on Friday. And I will then get a hold of you. I will do a draw with all the entries at afternoon, and I will send an email to the winner, and we'll announce on Monday who won the tickets. They can use them for your performance night. They can use them for Mark's performance night, you and Mr. rather, or Mark on the 24th. Or they can combine them and use some, and they can see both of you guys. They can use the tickets however they want. So thanks to Nicole Dybel for these. Let me talk to you a little bit about your musical background. Now, I've known you since you were quite young. You did musical theater.
Yes.
You studied some keyboards a little bit. Then you went on to study further. Did you take guitar lessons too, or were you self-taught with guitar?
Mostly self-taught with the guitar. You learn. You start with like the White Stripes, and then you just kind of keep going. Really enjoy like rockabilly.
Rockabilly, yeah.
It's guitar's it's interesting because everybody's different with the guitar, right? So it's nice to work on the guitar because it's more rhythmic in a sense. So then translating it to another very rhythmic instrument.
So do you prefer to compose on guitar because it's more chordy, and then you can break it down to keyboard and add the flourish, or do you compose on both?
Well, lately it's mostly been piano. With life now, so it's mostly the piano now. But a lot of the guitar songs that I'll be performing. I used to go to the Toronto Islands because it was the only place you could really write music. You go to like Rehearsal Factory and stuff like that, and it was a quiet place. And I was also working there, so it was nice to go there because there was nobody around, and you were around nature.
So you'd sit with your guitar, Toronto Island, and compose.
Basically, yeah.
That's lovely.
And then because you had to find a place to write somewhere.
Yeah.
You like to be in that sort of depends obviously. But yeah. But yeah, nowadays a lot more keyboards, and working on other projects that you kind of need the
keyboard. So jazz is new to you?
Well,
because what you're about to sing is definitely jazz influenced. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know.
Nick, it's got a real. I listened to just your rehearsal. The keyboards are very jazzy. Vocals, you haven't heard it yet, but there's a famous jazz horn player, Chet Baker. When we finish I'm going to take you into the office. I'm going to listen to Chet Baker because I think you sound like him, and that's a compliment. Yeah, no. Okay, so when you're working with at the conservatory and at Algoma U, you also worked with. Give me his name.
Dr. Turgeon.
Dr. Turgeon.
Edward Turgeon.
Edward Turgeon. Has he influenced you in your musical styling at all? from taking lessons from Ed and having Ed as a teacher?
Well, it's really great. Start of last year, I got really into classical music.
Okay.
And like a lot of like classical, but like you know what I mean. Especially like early 20th century, like anyways, so it's really great to work with a teacher because when you're mostly self-taught, I mean, lessons younger, it's good to have like a second ear instead of, you can always record yourself, but somebody who has like a background in concert performance, it's really great. They say, okay, well, like your fingering, that's not right. And then like all these sort of things, right? And then like making sure you're getting those dynamics correctly. And you can learn a lot from that, especially as a composer, looking at all the works of other people and really seeing how like their blueprints and all that and how everything sort of works together. It's definitely enriches and like anybody.
And you're continuing. So I mean, you started off young age taking lessons in then musical theater, then high school you did bands, and then now going with you did music, and then now you're continuing to work with Dr. Turjan at the conservatory, and you're also doing an online course with Humber.
Yes.
Tell me about that just a little bit. Like, what is that called? What's the course called, and what are you studying, and how does it work?
Well, it's just a composition program.
Composition program.
1 year, yeah. So it's getting a bunch of different composers around.
So cool. Very
And,
cool.
Yeah. So it's and you work with a mentor. I work with Brian Current, and we basically you work on a large project. The one I'm working on now is it's good. I'm thinking more in the dance realm. For like a contemporary dance. Piece. If you follow me on social media, you know what.
Where do we follow you on social media? Nice plug.
You can follow me on Instagram. You can also check out my website as well. Easy website, nicholasluck.com. So
there you go, nicholasluck.com. This is Nicholas Luck. The name of the song you're about to perform for those who want to win these tickets is
Through It All.
Through It All. And some people might recognize, I caught the reference as to a local landmark that is sort of the central meeting spot for the you and the young lady in the song.
Maybe 30 years before.
Yeah, right.
Maybe
right.
another person.
Hey, I want to thank you for joining me on the show. It's always nice to see you.
You as well, Tim.
Okay. I'm going to get out of your way now and let you perform Through It All. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Luck. Check him out at the Singer-Songwriter Sunday Series at Cases Music, brought to you by Cases Music and Dryer Fire. Take it away, Nicholas.
Interior aisles, acrylic tiles, all the while walking through it all. Walking through it all. It was 3 o'clock and talking to the girl with the locker down the hall. I said, giddy up and meet me, see me at the Je Don't. She said, where'd I go? Je Don't. She said, where'd I go? Waited on a call. I sent a message to find me in the center of it all. Right by the fountain, throw some copper down a wishing on a